Hello my friends, welcome to a yoga-inspired cardio sequence. My name is Lauren Bentley and this is Good Vibrations Complete Health and Wellness. The only things that you're going to need today is a yoga block and your mat. So if you don't have a yoga block, no problem. You can simply use a really large book. Get yourself a really large book instead. All right, when you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to begin on all fours today. We're going to just kind of jump right into this practice. Spread those fingers wide, wrists under the shoulders, belly button pulled in and up, knees under the hips, all 10 toes on your mat. Go ahead and inhale, drop that belly, roll your shoulders back, lift your chin, and exhale, chin to chest. Really moving with that whole spine. Claw into those fingerprints, taking the stress off the wrists, and feel your whole body moving and connecting, beginning to mirror the breath with the movement. Go ahead and do a couple more. Feel free to begin to add in any extra movement that might feel good to you right now. And if you've never kind of just gone off the cuff and done your own thing, ask yourself, what would feel good right now? What do I need? And then follow that. Allow that to be. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, come back to center. We're going to flex that left foot, bend the knee, and lift it up. And let's go ahead and just begin to find some pulses here. Keeping that foot flexed. Nice little baby pulses. Keep the weight distributed evenly between both hands. Clawing through those fingerprints, core is tight. Just warming up that glute. Okay, we want to warm up our body before we jump into the cardio sequence. And then go ahead and find stillness, keeping that foot flexed, and maybe you reach your right hand back for the stretch here, reaching for that right foot or even the right ankle. And when you have it, you want to go ahead and begin to kick into that right hand, really opening up through that right shoulder. And if you're not here, maybe you're just looking back thinking, one day I'll get there, or maybe you're just keeping the foot lifted. No problem. Take a couple breaths here into this stretch, wherever you are. Wherever you are, it's perfect. And then slowly look down, release your hand, release that left knee back under the left hip. Okay, claw back into all of those fingerprints. Flex through the right foot. Go ahead and lift it up towards the ceiling and begin to pulse. Find baby donkey kick pulses. Warming up through that right glute. Keep the weight distributed evenly. Breathe deep. And then find stillness. Maybe looking for that stretch. Left hand goes back to grab the right foot and kick into the hand, opening up nice and wide to that left shoulder. Breathe here. It can be kind of nerve-wracking to reach back like that, but trust yourself. And you know what, honestly, if you do kind of fall, you're not that far away from the floor. Your mat will catch you. Slowly look back and release. And I don't mean to sound like not so nonchalant about it. I obviously don't want anyone to ever get hurt, but it's almost like we kind of take things a little too seriously sometimes, right? Sometimes we can take our yoga practice, our movement practice a little too seriously, and it's like if we fall or stumble, it's at the end of the world. But you can just keep moving. It's life, right? It's life. All right, less talking, more moving. Here we go. Go ahead and take your hands out slightly in front. Let's curl our toes under and find ourselves our first downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out those feet. Shoulders away from the ears, and we're really beginning to invite each heel down to the ground, really stretching through the back of those legs. Just honoring wherever you are at this moment. It's okay if your heels don't touch the mat. Honestly, mine hardly do, unless I'm at like a yoga retreat and I've done like 10 yoga classes that day. At like the last class, finally, my hamstrings are long enough for my heels to touch. So just find the movement that feels good again here. Beautiful. Then go ahead, look forward at your hands, and begin to walk yourself up to the top of your mat for a forward fold. Go ahead and bend those knees generously so the palms can come flat to the mat. Head, neck, shoulders completely relax. You can shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Maybe you find a ragdoll. Very good. Inhale. Find yourself a flat back. Hands come to the thighs or the shins or the mat. Belly button's pulled up tight. Shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful long back. Next, exhale, fold it down. Inhale, bend those knees generously, push through those heels, come all the way up, root to rise for a tall mountain. Arms come up high overhead, shoulders away from the ears, spread those fingers. Next, exhale, open up to a T, look over that left shoulder. Keeping that belly tight and the weight even between both feet. Inhale, get tall through the arms. Exhale, over to the right. Perfect. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot back and soften your right knee down. Really squeezing those inner thighs together. Inhale, reach your arms up. Get nice and tall here. Exhale, sink into that front leg, keeping your knees safe. Take a round of breath here. Exhale, release your hands down. Lift your right knee. Step your right foot up to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, and step your left foot way back, lowering your left knee. Inhale, lift yourself up. Get nice and tall. Exhale, sink it down. Round of breath. Exhale, release your hands. Lift your left knee. Left foot up to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. One more each side. Right foot way back. Soften that knee. You know what to do here. Exhale, frame your foot. Lift your right knee. Step it up. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. And the left foot goes back. You got it. And then we fold. Lift that left knee, step it up, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. This time plant both hands, step yourself back into a plank position. And we will vinyasa here. Big breath in, exhale. Shoulders over the fingertips. Lower halfway, elbows hugged and tight, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra pose. Wherever you are, shoulders away from those ears. Find that space. Exhale, take yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here in down dog. Just breathing into this alignment, into your foundation here. And then inhale, look up at your hands. Go ahead and bend those knees and use your exhale to step yourself up or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, find yourself a flat back. Exhale, fold. And rise all the way up, tall mountain. Exhale, take your hands down to your heart. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and begin the little cardio portion. Okay, so we're going to start with none other than the very classic jumping jack, okay? This is a very simple move, a classic move for a reason. Jumping jacks work the entire body. It literally will strengthen the entire body, and it gets your heart rate up. Very simple to do. There's also two ways that you can do your jumping jack. There is a high impact and a low impact version. So the high impact is obviously your basic jumping jack. Okay, really press into all 10 toes. Or if you need a low impact, you can just step it side to side. It doesn't matter. Literally, you're burning the same amount of calories either way. Okay, if you step it side to side, make sure you still step into every single toe. Okay, keep yourself nice and light on your feet. Let's go ahead and do 20 together. We're gonna keep our breath. We're gonna inhale it up, exhale it down. Let's begin for 20. Halfway. Two more. 19, 20. Beautiful. Take your block or your large book. Your right foot is going to go up onto that block. Okay, we're going to first take that left foot out nice and wide, and we're going to begin to find squats with that right foot lifted. Okay, when we squat, you really send those hips back, knees stay behind the toes, and come to stand. Squeeze the glutes when you come up, pushing through those heels. Exhale it down, inhale it up, okay? And again, let's do 20. Don't forget to squeeze your glutes. And breathe deep. Stay connected. Halfway there. And just because we're doing jumping jacks and squats doesn't mean that this isn't a sacred act, okay? Your movement of any kind can be so sacred as long as you stay connected. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Come to stand. Perfect. Just go ahead and move your block out to the side. And here we go. Let's find our jumping jacks again. 20 together. Halfway. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, block to that left foot now. Set yourself up, whole foot on that block. Take your right foot out a little bit further than hip distance. Find your alignment here. Exhale, take yourself down. Weight goes into the heels, knees behind the toes, core is tight. Inhale, push through those heels, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, sink, and squeeze. 20 together. Exhale it down, inhale it up, stay connected. Halfway. Two more, and 20. Perfect, that's it. Go ahead and put your block over to the side. Step back to the top of your mat. Let's inhale, lift our arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands back to your plank. Find yourself one more vinyasa. And we're going to meet in downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, float yourself forward, lower those knees, cross up the ankles, and come to a nice seat with your legs out in front of you. Okay, we're gonna grab that block again for a little Russian twist, and then we'll take it all the way down to the ground. Roll your shoulders back, sit back onto that tailbone. Chest is lifted. We're going to lift those heels for Russian twist. However, if this is too much for you, you can gently take those heels to the mat for a little support. Hey, don't crash into those heels. Just keep them there for a little bit of balance. Hold your block or your book at your chest, and we're just gonna tap it side to side. Okay, let's do this 20 together. Find a breath pattern that works for you. Really twisting. Hit that block to the ground. Don't be afraid to put those heels down. Halfway there. Five more. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Block goes to the side. Take your hands out in front and lower yourself down. Vertebra by vertebra. Nice and slow. All the way down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Give your spine a little massage, your low back, your glutes. Rock yourself side to side. It's like one of my favorite things to do. Stimulating the kidneys, the adrenals. Beautiful. And then you can take your hands or your block, place them underneath your low back and lift your legs up nice and straight. So good for the heart. We're going to definitely leave this practice nice and energized. Supplying our body with fresh blood, fresh oxygen. Stay perfect little afternoon pick-me-up. Beautiful. Take your knees, hug it back into your chest, and then you can take your hands to the back of your thighs as you begin to rock and roll yourself all the way up to a seat. Feel free to take as many of these as you want. This is another thing I love to do. It's so fun. When you're ready, meet in a cross-legged seat. And let's bring our hands together at heart center. And as I said during practice today, is that any sort of movement can be very sacred, can be very spiritual, as long as you choose to connect. Close your eyes and feel that connection. Feel the heartbeat against your thumb knuckles. Breathe into what it truly means to connect. And together, let's bow the forehead to the fingertips. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for tuning in to this class today. Please take a second to like, comment, share, subscribe to this channel to keep this community going. I love bringing you all this free stuff. In those little comments and likes and subscriptions really help me to continue to provide this free stuff for you. You can also check out everything else I have to offer by looking at my website at www.gvhealthandwellness.net. You can also find me on Instagram at gvhealthandwellness. I absolutely love connecting with you guys, so please send me a request. Come follow me, I'll follow you, reach out to me, tell me that you saw me on YouTube, and let's connect. Thank you guys. Bye.